Following our free educational materials, you learn English in a great way with ease and efficiency.
Will you tell me the situation?
I was in my friend's room, talking for an hour or so.
And then?
I came back to my room and found my suitcase was open and my camera and $500 in cash inside the wallet were gone.
I'm afraid you must give up the cash. Are you insured?
Yes, this is my overseas travel accident insurance card.
I'll make a report for you and please claim this to the insurance company with this report. Did you hear anything about the robbery?
I watched it happen.
Really?
Yes, I was right there.
What did you see?
This guy tried to rob the bank.
I can't believe it.
I was really scared when he pulled the gun out.
What happened next?
He tried to leave with the money.
Did he get caught?
They caught him before he could walk through the front door.
Are you voting tomorrow?
Of course. What about you?
You know that I am.
Where is your polling place?
It's at the park up the street.
Oh, is that right?
Where's your polling place?
I have no idea.
How come you don't know where it is?
Nothing came in the mail telling me my polling place.
You should check online.
Oh, really? Thanks. I'm going to do that right now.
Do you know why I pulled you over?
I have no idea.
Your left brake light is out.
I was not aware of that.
I'm going to have to write you a ticket.
You can't give me a break?
I'm just doing my job.
How much is the ticket for?
You will get that information in court.
I have to go to court?
That's right.
Fine. Give me the ticket.
Have you seen the news today?
Not yet. What happened?
Did you know there was a blackout last night?
Yes, I heard the lights were out all night.
Well, some people decided to loot last night.
I don't understand.
They took advantage of the blackout.
They really started looting?
Yes, apparently 4 stores were broken into.
Did the looters get caught?
There was no evidence of who did it.
Hopefully we won't have any more blackouts.
Excuse me, my bag was stolen, will you help me?
When did it happen?
Just about half an hour ago.
Tell me where it happened and how.
Yes, it was just when I was walking in the park. I saw some children with a newspaper.
That happens often these days. Well, please fill in this report of theft.
I want to get in touch with the Chinese embassy because my passport was in the stolen bag. Did you see who the suspect was?
I got a perfect look at the suspect.
Would you be able to pick him out of a lineup?
That'll be easy.
Please take a careful look at these 5 men.
Okay.
Is the suspect in this line?
I see him.
Which number is he?
The suspect is number 4.
Your cooperation is very much appreciated.
I'm happy to be of assistance.
Are you going somewhere?
I'm on my way to work.
Where do you work?
I work at the polling place.
You didn't tell me you were working there this year.
I do this every year.
How do you get that job?
I applied online.
That's interesting.
I enjoy working there every year.
How much do they pay?
They pay just enough.
Are you planning on voting?
Yes. Are you?
I will be voting tomorrow.
What's your polling place?
My polling place is at the park up the street.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Where is yours?
I don't know.
How is it you don't know?
The location of my polling place never came in the mail.
You can always just check online.
Let me go do that.
Why are you arresting me?
There is a warrant out for your arrest.
What kind of warrant?
You have a bench warrant.
What is that?
Have you missed a court date?
I never went to court.
I can't help you.
This is unfair.
A lot of things aren't fair. That's life.
I have rights, don't I?
You have the right to an attorney.
Good evening, sir. I understand that you have been robbed.
I certainly have.
When did this happen?
About 2 hours ago.
Why didn't you report it before?
I couldn't. I was bound and gagged.
Please tell me exactly what happened.
I was sitting in this room watching television when someone knocked on the door. Without thinking, I opened it.
That wasn't very wise, sir.
I know. I was expecting my wife, you see, and thought it was her.
You should never open a door without looking to see who it is.
Yes, I know. I regret it very much.
What happened?
2 men pushed into the flat. One of them threatened me with a knife while the other bound and gagged me.
Did you get a good look at them?
I'm afraid not. They were both wearing stockings over their faces.
What did they take?
My wallet, with $200 in it, my wristwatch. Some of my wife's jewelry from our bedroom, and a silver photo frame.
They don't seem to have done much damage to the flat.
No. They had just begun to search when the dogs next door began to bark. Theron off, then leaving me bound and gagged. It was some time before my wife returned and released me. I phoned the police at 0.
My men began searching the area as soon as we received your call. I can't promise you that we'll recover your property, but we'll certainly do our best.
This is Action 5 News reporter Sarah O'Connell reporting live from Washington, D.C., where a protest has broken out. Thousands of angry citizens are protesting against the proposed bailout of the auto manufacturing industry. Sarah O'Connell, Action 5 News. Can you tell us what's happening?
Yeah, we're here because we feel this is an injustice. The financial irresponsibility of big business has to stop. We're there to show the government that we don't like the way that they're spending our tax dollars.
Sir, but what exactly is making everyone so angry?
It's an absolute outrage, Sarah. The U.S. government wants to give $25 billion of taxpayers' money to the auto industry. These are companies that have been mismanaged and are now nearly bankrupt.
I see. But, many supporters of the bailout argue that it could help save the jobs of millions of hardworking Americans.
That may be true, and I for one don't want to see anyone lose their job. But how can these Cs ask for a bailout when they're making millions of dollars? And then, they have the nerve to fly to Washington in private jets. This costs hundreds of thousands of dollars. And they're asking for money. That is just not right.
Good point. This is Sarah O'Connell reporting live from Washington, D.C. Back to you, Tom.
I'm from Channel 5 News.
How's it going?
I was wondering if I could ask you a few questions.
Ask away.
First of all, did you vote today?
I already voted.
Who did you vote for?
I'm not going to tell you.
Why not?
My vote is personal.
I apologize for invading your privacy.
What I can tell you is that I voted for our next President of the United States.
There's someone coming.
It took them 4 minutes to get here. That was pretty fast.
Yes, it's fast, but 4 minutes is enough to do $50,000 damage.
I guess the fire wasn't in the tool shed after all. It looks like the back of the house was burning.
I wonder if anyone can call the Ridleys about this. Do you know them well?
Not really.
Do you know where they're vacationing?
I think they went to Mexico, but I'm not sure. It's a bad thing to return home to. They'll come home from their trip, and they'll see half their house burned.
Yes, but at least this way no one gets hurt. It's better to have a fire in your house when you're not home. Don't you think?
Yes, I suppose. It's a dangerous thing if a fire starts when people are sleeping.
What do you think are the main causes of war today?
I'd say the main reason is poverty. Countries and their people get frustrated because they have so little. If their neighbors have some resources, they try to steal them by military force.
It seems that a lot of wars nowadays are really civil wars. People from different ethnic groups in the same country sometimes fight for power in that country.
Several of those civil wars have been going on for years and years. It seems they will never end.
How do you think they could be ended?
I don't think that there is any easy way. The United Nations could send peacekeepers into the country. At least then the warring parties could be forced to negotiate. The thing is to find the real pro.
So, if the cause is poverty, there should be a program to make the country richer. If the problem is resources, share them.
It sounds easy when you say it like that. In reality, it's harder to make peace between countries.
Yes, it is. One way to stop countries fighting is to cut off their financial support. Wars are very expensive.
The problem is that many poor people might suffer.
Nice to meet you.
It's very nice meeting you, too.
I'm excited to speak to a candidate.
What would you like to ask me?
What is your stand on gay marriage?
I feel that people can love who they want.
So, would you make gay marriage legal?
Of course.
I'm sure plenty of people won't like that.
I can't help that.
I like that.
I hope so.
Were you at the scene during the robbery?
Yes, I was, officer.
Were you able to see a lot?
I was there as it happened.
What happened?
The robber came in with a gun.
Could you see his face?
He had a mask over his face.
Was he with someone else?
He was alone.
Would you be willing to come down to the station for further questioning?
I would be happy to.
You voted, right?
You know I did.
Who did you vote for?
I voted for Obama, of course.
Can you believe that he actually won?
I knew he would win.
I didn't think he would.
He was the top candidate.
I figured people wouldn't vote for him because he's African American.
That just goes to show that America is finally turning over a new leaf.
You're absolutely right.
I'm excited that Barack Obama is our president.
Hey man, you wanna buy some weed?
Somewhat.
Weed, you know? Pot, ganja, Mary Jane, some chronic.
Oh, no thanks.
I also have blow if you prefer to do a few lines.
No, I am okay, really.
Come on man, I even got dope and acid. Try some.
Do you really have all of these drugs? Where do you get them from?
I got my connections. Just tell me what you want and I'll even give you 1 ounce for free.
Sounds good. Let's see, I want.
Yeah?
I want you to put your hands behind your head. You are under arrest.
How does the political system work in your country?
We have hundreds of constituencies and the votes in each one elect a member of parliament. Most people call them MPs.
Each MP belongs to a political party, right?
Almost all of them do. A few are independent. That means that they do not belong to a party. If one party more than half of the MPs, they form a government. That means that they choose a prime minister and cabinet members.
What's a cabinet?
This is a small group of people, perhaps 25 MPs, who are usually ministers. They make all the big decision and discuss laws and policy.
Can any MP make a law?
Any MP can present a law to Parliament. The proposed law is debated and voted on. If it is accepted, it becomes law.
I suppose a proposed law needs the support of the big political parties.
Yes, it does, because they have most of the MPs. Most MPs vote the way their party wants them to.
How do people choose which party or candidate to vote for?
They produce manifesto. These documents which states their policies. Some people just vote for the same party every time there is an election. Votes who often change the party they vote for are called floating voters.
Is learning the English language your toughest challenge yet? Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.